Hi, everyone. I'm Myrel. I'm from Illinois, USA, and I'm a physical therapist. I've started this global business chat just to give us all options and awareness to everyone that there is another option in life so that you don't have to sacrifice any more time when you need to work more or whatever is important to you. I'm a mom of two children, two daughters. One is in the army, and the other one is a 10-year-old. And I'm also wife. And right now, I'm also a digital business owner. I have five guests that I have tonight, and I'm very excited to have them here. So, without further ado, I would put them on the screen. So, here we go. I've got Sis 4, Sis Shiho, Sis Brian, and Marissa. I've got Sis Mercy and Risa. All right. How are all of you doing?
We're good.
We're
We're
Good.
doing
good.
great.
Pretty good.
So we're hoping that we're gonna give some value to our audience and give them a little bit of overview of what we're doing here and just to give them like inspiration. So the first question is like, why did we all start this digital business? For me, it was because there were so many changes in the healthcare system. So I really needed to have Plan B, and I didn't have much time for my daughter. And finally, when she left home, that's when it dawned on me that time flew so fast that I kept working instead of spending time with her. Now I have Sis Floor here, and I would let her give a little bit of her story and why she started this business.
Wow. Why did you pick me first?
Have the honor.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that, Sis Myrel. Well, you know how important is it having a plan B, and I kind of really not ready for that. So when I lost my job, um, like I start blaming myself. I should have done it looking like for a plan B before it happens. So anyhow, it happens. So one day I was surfing the internet and I was looking for something change and different way while I am also looking for a quality time for my children and of course to my husband that I can take care of him. So I bumped with this advertisement and it's resonated me and I subscribed. So here I am. I needed flexibility for my time and for myself and for the family. And of course, it's very important for a plan B to have an extra income while you become a stay-home mom. So that's all for now.
Yes, I do resonate with you with regards to employment, although mine was a temporary one in the case that I had an injury at work. That's when I realized I'm no longer invincible. So I had to like, I was just glad that I already have this because I know it's working in the background. Sis Marissa and Brian, you want to add to that or give our your story?
Sure. Hello, everyone. We're Brian and Marisa. So, anyway, I am from the Philippines originally. Got married to Brian, who is
Who is now retired. I'll help you out. So my biggest why, of course, my life changed when I retired, and Marisa was still working, and we thought there's got to be a way that we can spend more time together without her having to go to a regular 9 to 5 job, and that's where an internet based business comes in really nicely. So yeah, I kind of wanted her to hang out with me more. So that was my big why.
well, that was the reason actually that I ended up quitting my job so I can spend more time with him. When you're married to a person who is you got different age, you don't want to wait to the time where one can't do anything and you're still working and the other one is what do you call it, waiting for you to do something together. So I was thinking, life is too short, so maybe uh, it's more like this is more kind of like a challenge, trying to like quit working, thinking maybe I can find something on the side. But at that time, when before we actually come across to this business, our plan was, or my plan was, because Brian's already been retired, my plan was to actually go back to work and do part time so I can still have time to be with him and do things together as a couple because all our kids are all grown up. So you have to be able to live life. It's not just all about working, you know. And I've been working in that company since I got in the US, since I arrived in the US and got married to Brian. The difference that I have noticed between working here in the Philippines and working over there, that you want to try to find that life balance, the satisfaction that you get, that you feel happy at the end of the day. And that's exactly what I was looking for when I was in the US, because I was thinking, all I feel for 15 years having to work in that company where I was working, I feel like all I do is just go to work and go home, go to work, go home. And I feel like, where is life? You know? And you pretty much just wait to that weekend that you have, which
Mm-hmm.
is by the end of the week, which is you get your weekend and you feel like, I'm tired to do anything because I feel like I just want to sit on the couch and just leave me alone because kind of like that's how I feel. And then, when my dad had that heart attack, that's when I feel like, I don't get to go home in the Philippines and being able to actually spend time with my family, especially with my elderly parents. Because I'm thinking, I don't know when things happen, and you don't want to be waiting to the moment where you're like, I could have done this, I could have done that. But I made that decision to quit my job because I was thinking maybe it's time for me to actually think of myself and then start living with my husband because he's been putting up with me for how many years, waiting till I get off work so we can do things together. And we like to do things like crabbing, we like to go fishing, we like to go camping. There's so much things that we can do over in the state where we are living. So I'm thinking to myself, I don't know if tomorrow I'll die. Might as well just live the life right now. Maybe I'll quit because sometimes you just don't know if you're gonna try something and you think, because sometimes when you're in a, just like what they said, when you're feeling like you're inside that comfort zone, you're scared to go outside and find out
Mm-hmm.
what will happen if you do this, if you jump into this. So I decided to start thinking, you know what? I'm not worried about not getting a job. I mean, I can always find anything. I can always go if I need to go house cleaning, back to house cleaning, why not? But I want to try and start living and
Yeah.
being able to experience, I'm kind of like start to think about myself because I've been just like I think some of you here, we're trying to be able to like the breadwinner of the family, or you're helping out family back in the Philippines. And that's exactly what I do. I was thinking, if I quit working, how am I going to be able to help them when they needed my help if I don't have an income on the side, right? So this business helps me to be able to travel and do things with my husband, do the things that we like to do, and at the same time being able to supplement our income and then help out a little bit of my family back home here in the Philippines. And that's one of the reasons why we are doing this business, because of the flexibility in the system.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. You can always find a job. Like, you can always find a job anywhere. But then the time that you've lost because of the job that you've spent more time with instead of your loved ones, just like again for me, it was like I can never take back the time that I've lost with my daughter. I mean, she's living her own life now and making her own decisions. And through her heartbreaks, I didn't even know. I just learned recently the heartbreaks that she had. I was not there, so it's hard. Well,
It is.
we'd go to Sis Risa.
Oh,
We'd like to
hey,
hear
hi,
your story.
hi everyone. Okay, so yes, I am Riza and I have two teenagers right now. So why did I start this business? First and foremost, to fast track my retirement. So my husband, let me go back first. I was a teacher back then in the Philippines for almost 10 years. But then when I get married and migrate here in the US, I became a stay-at-home mom for about until my kids were in the middle school. So it's almost about 8, 9 years. And I realized that my husband is already on his retirement at that time. So I'm thinking, oh my God, so our income will be limited already. And my kids are still growing up and going to college. And I am a warrior. So my husband keeps on telling me that, oh, we gonna be all set. But because I am a warrior, so I need to look something that um will give us an option in case what happened. So this, and then when I go back to work, it seems that it's not enough because I lost the time that my kids need me the most. I thought that being with them when they were younger is good enough. But then I realized that when they become teenagers, that's the that's the biggest part that I should be there for them. So they need me the most at this time. So I really want to have a side hustle that will work with my busy schedule, and this business gives me um, that thing to have more time with them, and it's flexible. So this is my kids are the most the reason why I started this business, and to have more time with them, and to fast track my retirement, to be with my husband. Now he's retired for almost a year now, so I want to be with him if he wants to go, because he loves to go doing archery or shooting billiards, and he loves to do the what do you call this one? Event all the time. He just came from Pennsylvania to do that archery thing. So it would be nice if I can go with him during that time. So that's the reason. That's the reason why I do this business. And yep.
Okay, well, thank you for sharing that. I mean, going back to kids, it's like, when they're younger, it's always about discipline, right? We discipline them. And that's all they remember, because by the time they become teenagers, when we're supposed to already be supporting and loving them, we're actually not there.
Exactly.
We're on our work and our job, and you're like, okay, we're just hoping that our kids are gracious enough to forgive and to understand why we've been doing what we've been doing.
Yep.
All right, Shiho.
Yes. Hi guys. Just want to quick. I want to introduce myself. I'm Shiho. I'm from Japan, living in Arizona. Currently, my husband is in active duty, so that's that's why we are here in Arizona. And I was a social worker and caregiver by profession before I got married. And why did I start this business? Because I wanted to prepare. I want to help. I want to be able to help my kids for their college education. I have two girls, and they're 12 and 14. I want to prepare for them, and then I want to prepare for a better future for them, and then my family. I mean, for my husband too, he's been working so hard. So, in the future, I want to be able to go places with him. And also, I'm from Japan. So, my family, my parents, and my sister are in Japan. And I want to be able to visit them anytime I want. So, and this business is perfect. I can take this business to Japan or wherever I go. And I've been a stay at home mom, but this business gives me the flexibility, like I can do anywhere. So this is the perfect fit for me. So that's why. Thank you.
Yeah. And even though you would say that you're a stay-at-home mom, it's not like we're not doing anything at home. So some businesses or other job to do, it's like I can't do the laundry because I need to be in this job, or I cannot cook yet because I need to be in this physical, building that I need to be. So that's a good thing about this business. Well, Sis
Right.
Mercy, we would like to hear your story.
Okay. Hi everyone, I'm Marcy. I moved from California to Tennessee just last year. So I have a different story why I started a digital business because few years back, I experienced a major failure in life. Before, I was blessed to have been given a grant to open a small childcare business, but because of the recession way back in 2008, 2007 and 2008, uh, I had to close the business because I was really doing good at that time. I had 8 kids under my care and the business was good. Okay. The money was coming in because, parents were just putting their children in the childcare. But when the recession came, one by one, the parents started to pull out their kids. So eventually I had no choice but to close down the business. And that thing actually hit me a lot personally, emotionally, and of course financially because I put so much work into it. I worked so hard for it, and then I just lost everything. So the main reason why I started this business because I want to regain back. I want to get back what I lost before, like confidence in myself that I can do this. And also, I'm preparing for the coming of our kids from the Philippines. So, because we used to live in LA, which is one of the most expensive cities in the country, we were just renting a studio apartment, and you know how small it is, you know, and our job is not enough to actually support us. So we have to take care giving work just to put food on the table. But since I discovered this business, everything changed, for myself personally, because I really believe that when you lose a blessing, something would eventually, be given to you in the right time. And I also believe that when you experience a major failure in life, it will always draw your ability to reboot for the second time. So I just want to get back what I lost before, personally, like confidence in myself and something, that people have always been doing for the rest of their life. Like they want to be with your kids. So that's what we're preparing for right now. Eventually, they will be here. If not this year, then hopefully by next year. It's been
That's
22 years.
wow.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So hopefully,
Yeah,
hopefully,
that would be really good. Yes. And
thank
It
you.
will. It will happen, Sis
yeah,
Marcy.
again, well, success will be even sweeter when you have experienced the failures. It
Yeah.
just have a different ring when you have it. So
So
I,
true.
yeah, and I'm supposed to ask about the goals and the benefits that we have. It looks like all our conversation is revolving around that. Based on what I've gotten, is that we do want to prepare our kids, prepare for retirement, spend more time with our loved ones, our husbands. We want to be more flexible with our time, portability for our business. So it's all these things that we mentioned is just very few of those benefits that we have, but then it brings meaning because aside from that, we mentioned too that we want to help our extended family or travel more or go back to where our original country. Like for me, I haven't been back in, I think, 12, 13 years now. So this business is what we're looking for, all of us here, that we know we can reach. These are the potential goals that we can reach, and we're really looking forward to with this business. I would like to ask each one of you to just give an inspiring quote or statement to our viewers and audience. I know that with everything that's going on in life right now and around the world, there's more hopelessness and sadness and just being stuck in the situation that they may be in. I mean, we've been there, right? And then we found this business and we saw the hope that we have here. Um, there are three reasons they said that people stay where they are. Number one is the comfort zone, which we are all familiar with. We don't want to really move on because we're comfortable where we are. Second is the learned helplessness. We think that because we have been doing it all the time, that this is just who we are. We can't help it. this is just where I will be. And the third would be the path of least resistance. We always want to take that. We are so happy with people being successful. We cheer for them, but then when it comes to us sacrificing and working towards we really don't want to do it. We want an easy way out. But this community has always pushed us to do better, to help us recognize that we are actually capable for more. So we'll start with Sis 4. Any inspiring words or statements to our viewers?
I kind of lost. Why you always pick me first?
You're my favorite
Oh my gosh.
for now.
Because I'm the first one who volunteered, you know. But I am not ready. But I have something that I was writing actually. You know, everything happens in anything of your life. There is always a reason. So we just got to hold into it and keep on going. Um, I can be honest right now that when I started this business, really I'm still looking at the moment where I am. Um, but I am very grateful that every time I attend the mastermind, it kind of gives me a little boost that I have to keep going. You know, if others can do it, why not? I can't. So that's I can share to you guys what I'm feeling right now.
That's
Thank
true.
you.
If others can, then we should be able to, right? Okay. Sis Shiho.
Yes. It's like a statement, like, you know, when people see our business, people are very skeptical, like, what if this is not real, or like it's if it's not legit, or what if I fail, you know? And so I would say, what if I succeed? And think about what if you succeed, and what's possible for you in the future. We offer a free webinar workshop, and people see that, and then you know what if you fail, if I fail? No, what I want them to see, what's possible in the future. So that's it.
Because the other question would be, what if I succeed? Wouldn't it
Right.
be like greater potential and goals I can, do, make the life better for yourself and for other people? All right, Sis Rita.
Oh, okay. For those who are watching right now, I would encourage you, if you are working 9 to 5 hours and you're already tired and to to do all the things because you have a busy life, why not get out of your comfort zone? You never know what you're capable of unless you try. So try to get out of your comfort zone. There's more to life than working 9 to 5 hours. Um, Check it out. Check this business because we have a community that is there for you to help, and um, we are here to guide you. So just check this business out because it's very flexible, doable, and portable. And at the same time, it works with your busy schedule. I am a working mom and it does really work for me. So, guys, just check it out. There's nothing to lose.
Absolutely. They even gain from it, not lose.
Exactly.
All right, Sis Mercy.
Okay. For me, my business is gaining momentum right now, and I can clearly see where I am heading to. So, for me, I would like to let you know that I'm very happy and beyond grateful to be part of a very, supportive community, a community that excel in the art of fostering a spirit of teamwork and support among its members. So, all of us are urging everybody to join. So it's time for you to educate yourself from our complimentary workshops. Can I say it? Sis Meryl? Yeah, okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah, if they can educate yourself by joining our complimentary workshops happening every Tuesday and Thursdays, 5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time and 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So be a better version of yourself. And I always believe that through fervent prayers, determination, patience, and passion, you will always succeed in this business. So in His time, God will always be with you. That's all.
All right. You know who's next.
Miss Maurice.
Well, I'm gonna say, find your great work and love what you do. The key to true satisfaction. So I kind of like have this, and I'm gonna read this to you guys. Our work is going to fill a large part of our life, right? And the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. And if you haven't found it yet, keep looking. Don't settle. All with all matters of the heart, you'll know when you'll find it. So that's pretty much what I'm gonna say. If you feel like it's just like this business now, every one of us here in this business, it's just kind of like I consider it's kind of like things happens for a reason, right? If you come across to this business and you find it in your heart, it is something that you wanted to do, that you can envision yourself doing this business, why not give it a chance? The thing that I love about this business is the opportunity for everyone to actually see it before you even start it. So for you to start it, you gotta have that due diligence to be able to get into this webinar that we are offering. If you are following us, every single person who is watching this work, this live Zoom meeting that we are not Zoom meeting, but this stream here that we're having right now, for everyone who's watching out there, if you are really looking for something that's really real, legitimate, all you have to do is just sign up. There's nothing that will be taken away from you but your 90 minute of your time. That 90 minute can actually be changing your life at the same time. So why not try, right? I mean, it's kind of like we're not forcing this opportunity to everybody, but if you are in the position of looking for something to change your life, why not go and try and see what this business is all about and see it for yourself and see if it is something that you wanted to start.
Yes, thank you for that,
True.
Marisa. So, for me, I would just say that back then I thought I was very strong. I'm a physical therapist, so I've been lifting patients. I've been doing this for a long time, like 17, 18 years. So I thought I was really, invincible. And then I had this injury, and I was thinking, man, I never thought I could be so useless and so invaluable during that time because I couldn't even clean the house. I was immobilized in one arm, and it's just really good for things like those things that we are not expecting to happen, that we have a plan B. And it's doable because I'm back to full-time physical therapist now, and I've recovered, but then at least I have a different, a plan B that could be there. Don't stop yourself. For all of us here, we had taken the step, and that is to watch our live webinar. And I'm gonna just say it again, that you see all the websites over here. It leads to the same platform. Whoever you think you're resonating with, you can just register, reach out. We are here to help you because someone else have helped us. That's why we're here. And it's just an exciting journey that we wanna, share with you all. So again, if you change nothing, nothing will change. You really just have to start something and just
Take action.
research, take action. And
Exactly.
all right, for those who've been following the Global Business Chat, there's an outro video. So stay and keep watching. I'll be playing it right now. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for your time. All this
Thank
successful
you,
digital business
guys.
Thank
owners.
Thank you.
you.
We'll see you
Miss
next
That was
time.
Marisa,
great.
enjoy your vacation.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thanks.
All right, here we go.